Hello, today I'll be reviewing the new 311 album, Voyager. So, I was definitely looking forward to this new album. I really enjoyed their last album, Mosaic. I thought that was their best album since Evolver, and I was definitely really happy when the album came out. But when I heard the news about this album coming out, I was definitely excited, but I was a little nervous when I heard that Feldman was going to have a hand in some of the songs in this album, so I was a little like, but I still wanted to go into the album with an open mind, and I'm glad I did. So let's go ahead and get to the track listing. The album starts off with Crossfire, and I've talked about this song already. It's full of great riffs, some of them definitely packing a punch, and I also really dug Essay's verse. But yeah, I think this is a pretty great song and a decent album opener. And then you have Don't You Worry, and I've also talked about this song already, and you get a decent balance between the old sound and the new sound, and there's also a neat solo from Tim Mahoney, and I also think this is a pretty good song too. Next we have the song Stainless, and you get an interesting build-up along with some soft vocals from Nick, and then you get a hard-hitting riff around the 1 minute mark, and it's pretty awesome. I really dig that riff, and I also dig Essay's flows throughout the song, and I also think this song offers a decent balance between the heaviness and the melody. But to me, I think Tim and Essay shine the most in this song, but I think this is definitely a great song and probably one of my favorites on the album. And then we have Space and Time, and this song is kind of a mix between From Chaos and their more modern sound in my opinion, but I can see this being a good song to drive to or to listen to when you're going on a long trip or something like that, but it has a cool vibe to it, and overall, I think it's a pretty interesting song. And then we have Dream State, and I think this song has maybe some of the best riffs on the album. I thought Tim really took the spotlight in this song. I really enjoyed the riffs throughout the song, and I also think the chorus is kind of catchy too, but overall, I think Dream State's a pretty cool song. Next, we have the song Good Feeling, and I've talked about this song already, but I think this song is not as bad as some people make it out to be, but I do think that the song is really only okay. The Feldman-isms are definitely here in this song, though, if you know what I mean, but I'll probably never return to this song ever again, but again, I think that this song is okay. But it is one of the weakest songs on the album, without a doubt, but next we have the song What The, and it kind of has an island slash summer vibe to it, if you know what I mean, but this is a song that is getting better with each listen, and lyrically, not the strongest. Some of the lines are kind of cornballish, but musically, this is a pretty intriguing song, and I do dig the vocals from Nick and Essay, but I think this is a pretty cool song, and I can see myself continuing to go back to this song. And then we have Better Space, which is not one of my personal favorites on the album, but I do like it. There are some neat moments with the guitars, such as around the 1 minute and 17 seconds mark. Then we have Dodging Raindrops, and Feldman had a hand in this song, and you can definitely tell. Musically, it's interesting at times, but there are not enough moments in the song for me that make me want to go back to this song ever again. But that's maybe just a preference thing, but the song overall is decent, but I do think it's kind of skippable though. Then we have the song Rolling Through. It kind of reminds me of Full Ride. It's upbeat and it provides plenty of catchiness. There are definitely plenty of nice guitar moments, especially around the 2 minutes and 8 seconds mark, but this is maybe one of my favorites on the album, and I think it's a pretty cool song, and I'll probably continue to go back to it. Next, you have the song Born to Live, and I dug that slap bass intro, and I think some of the rhythms in the song are kind of catchy too, but I personally could have done without those chants near the end of the song, though, but overall, I do like Born to Live. Then you have Charge It Up, and I think this song has some of the catchiest rhythms on the second half of this album, and I think that Nick and Essay have great chemistry in this song. Some of the riffs are hard hitting, and this is another song that is definitely getting better with each listen. Then we have Lucid Dreams, and I personally really did not like those effects that were on Nick's voice in the verses. I understand trying to do something new or different, but the execution just wasn't there for me personally. But I do like the music that's behind him in the verses though. But now the chorus, while nothing mind-blowing, I do like it though, but musically, overall, I found the song to be pretty intriguing though. But the only problem I had was those vocal effects. Just seemed a little bit unnecessary, but overall I still do like Lucid Dreams. But anyways, if I had to rate this album, I'd have to give it probably an 8 out of 10. I like this album. Although there are a few skippable moments, there is a decent number of songs that I will probably continue to go back to, and there are even some songs that I think that are getting better with each listen, but for now, I'm going to have to go with an 8 out of 10. So let me know your thoughts on this song. Let me know some of your favorite or least favorite songs on the album. Let me know your thoughts on my review, or let me know your thoughts on some of their past work and all that good stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and a like, subscribe. Have a nice day, and take care.